Hi guys, KP this side from InvestorWise. Hope all of you are doing good. Today is Sunday and we can't have a Sunday without a learning session. So I believe you would be aware of this. Thursday night, the markets, that is the SGX Nifty was down by close to 250 points, and the Dow Jones was down by almost 1000 points, which is not a usual thing in the markets. And this gave us a very clear indication that Friday for Indian markets also will be under pressure. And I'll give you six different suggestions or tips on how you should deal with such circumstances when you see the foreign market, and from there you try to get an indication that markets will be under pressure in India also. And there are six things which I want to discuss here, which you need to keep in mind when you have a situation like this going forward, because a lot of people got trapped on that particular day. If you know, morning when markets opened, Sensex was down by close to 1000 points, and by the end of the trading day, the Sensex was up by more than 250 points. So this was a big wild swing which has happened, and it was very drastic. So you need to understand, number one is that we have to act on a news and not react to it. You need to understand the gravity of the news. That is very important. So when you figured out that Dow Jones is down by 1000 points, the first thing that you got to do is apply your sense, apply your logic, and try to figure out why did market go down in the first place. What kind of a news, price sensitive information has come, because of which the markets are falling, the foreign markets are falling. So the reason for this was very simple. That was that the second wave of corona patients is expected in US. Now the thing is, we talk about the first wave or the second wave. Okay, this is my understanding. We talk about the first wave or the second wave only when in the first wave the numbers have peaked and then numbers have dropped, and then the second wave come when you again expect the numbers to peak. But as far as US is concerned, the numbers have never dropped. The numbers are continuously on a growing side. Okay, now small fluctuations can happen, but overall numbers are still growing. And so this news actually did not had a lot of sense in it, but still, because this news has come out, the investors over there have reacted to it, and because of that, markets had seen a lot of selling pressure, as a result of which the index was down by 1000 odd points. And for the same reason, SGX Nifty was also down by 250 points. But if we take this news on a serious note, we don't see any reasons why there should be such a huge reaction for the Indian markets as well as for the US markets also. So obviously, as far as US markets are concerned, we expected a bounce back. And as far as Indian markets are concerned, there was no big reason why the markets should have gone down on Friday. But I did not want to take any chances. So for all my clients at InvestorWise, I have told them very clearly, we're not taking any new positions for tomorrow. We will sit and watch. We will wait and watch. One day, if you don't do a new trade, does not make any difference, guys. That's point number one. So whenever you find a big fluctuation in the markets, whether it's upside or downside, you need to first understand the logical reasoning for that, rather than simply reacting to a news. That is very important. This market will only respect matured investors. If you're trying too hard to make very quick returns in the market, your survival in the market is going to be short. That you need to understand. And I always tell this, you need to have that level of maturity on how to react to certain circumstances, which will keep happening here and there. Point number two is, a lot of messages started coming in. A very stupid logic, I feel. Should I sell off my entire portfolio in the morning and then wait for the markets to come down, and then at a lower price I will buy back the entire portfolio? Does that even make sense? I mean, why on earth would you do all these things? Yeah, why? With a portfolio, why would you play around with your money like that? Now just think about it, guys. That day Sensex has opened 800 points, 900 points minus. It went up to 1000 points minus. You have sold off your entire portfolio in anticipation that on the same day or the following day you will buy back the entire stocks. It did not give you opportunity. So if you had very good stocks in your portfolio, you would have sold them off in the morning at a lower price in anticipation that it further falls down, you will buy them back but market did not give you that opportunity. And who on earth can guarantee this, that if markets are going down, then they will continue to go down? So making such casual or immature statements like I will sell off my entire portfolio, फिर वो नीचे आएगा तो नीचे के दाम पे मैं उसको खरीद लूँगा, मतलब आपको ये समझना है that the less number of actions you do in the market as far as trading or investing is concerned, it's better for you. आप ज़्यादा एक्शन लेने का कोशिश करेंगे, ज़्यादा प्रोएक्टिव होने का कोशिश करेंगे, उससे हासिल कुछ होने वाला नहीं है. यू आर नॉट गोइंग टू गेट एनीथिंग आउट ऑफ इट. एक और दो बार फायदा हो सकता है कोइंसिडेंटली, बट इट वोंट हैपन एवरी टाइम. 2 times you will make profit, 2 times you will give it back to the market. That's all, nothing more than that. So this is not recommended at all that you sell off your portfolio if you are anticipating markets to go down, because your anticipations will not be respected by the market. And Friday is the best example for that. Markets revived, you have sold off everything probably at a loss, and then you never get opportunity to buy it again. And now you keep expecting that someday market will come down and I will pick up the entire portfolio again. फालतू का आपका उस पोर्टफोलियो पे STT लगा, ब्रोकरेज कमीशन लगा, you will end up paying taxes, short term capital gains, long term capital gains under section 111A, 112A. What is the point of doing all that? Third thing is, do not do 4 things on that day. Number 1, don't do short selling in the cash market. Because I am anticipating markets will go down, I will do short selling in the cash markets. Short selling is the most stupid thing a person can do on earth if you are doing equity markets. You are not going to do short on futures on that particular day. It means you are risking it a lot. All these short sellers on that day have got trapped, because everybody was doing short in anticipation that Sensex is 1000 points down, no issues. Sensex will be 1500 points down by the end of the day trade. It started rising. You have taken a short position playing bearish in the market, it has gone up. You're not supposed to short sell in the cash market, you're not supposed to short futures, you're not supposed to buy put options, you're not supposed to sell call options, you're not supposed to do all this. Okay, buying put option, still you can do it, but selling call option is again exposure to unlimited risk, probably not to do. Just because foreign markets have fallen, in anticipation of that, don't buy put options or don't sell call options, don't do futures short, don't do short selling in the cash market. You should absolutely abstain from it on that particular day, just in anticipation that अगर foreign market गिरा है, हमारा Indian market भी गिरेगा. Don't do all these things. Point number 4 is that you will have to patiently wait to do some averaging. So on a given day, if I feel that yes, markets will come down, I will be sitting in front of the television and looking for a good opportunity where some stock which is fundamentally very good, but because market is under pressure, that particular stock is giving me a good opportunity, then in that case, I will create that opportunity. I will take maximum advantage of that opportunity, and with whatever funds I have available with me, I will try to take some stocks. Or for the stocks which you already have in your portfolio, if you find that the prices have gone down unreasonably, then that is the time when you have to average. Like I give you one simple example. Suppose I have purchased Infosys at 700 rupees. 100 shares I have purchased. On that day, suppose because markets are under pressure, Infosys has come down to 650. You feel it has already corrected by 50 rupees. What you can do is, if you have 100 shares, maybe at this 650 price, if you feel this is a good opportunity, you can add up another 25 to 30 stocks. Maybe 25% of your exposure, that much extra you can buy to average the prices. That can be done. But you have to wait for the right opportunity. If you feel that market has corrected too much and you want to buy a fresh stock, or you want to average in your existing portfolio, you can do that. That is a good opportunity. You have to take it. Point number 5 is this kind of a fall in the market makes us understand one thing very clearly, that you need to have some liquidity in hand. That is very, very important. If you have some liquidity, only then you can take advantage of these falling prices. If you have a total capital of 5 lakh to invest in market, you should always keep at least 10% of your capital idle. That idle capital, yes, अगर आप इन्वेस्ट नहीं करते हैं, आपको लगता है अरे मेरा पैसा फालतू डीमैट अकाउंट में पड़ा हुआ है, मैं उसको यूज़ नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, देयर इज अपॉर्चुनिटी कॉस्ट ऑफ मनी. Agreed on everything, but the kind of situation right now we have a pandemic kind of a situation. This is the time when volatility in the market will be too much. So some free capital should be kept for right opportunities. Like Friday, we made our clients, after markets have stabilized, we kept watching. Then I told my clients, okay, now you can buy Raymond. Raymond stock has been purchased by us because we felt that Raymond as a overall business model is good. We felt that Raymond as a stock has corrected a lot from 800 odd levels. It has come down to 240 250 levels. At 240 we did a lot of buying in last 2 weeks. वहाँ से stock चला at 310 rupees odd. We have done profit booking. A lot of profit booking was done. We posted it on InvestorWise also. And now again we found that again at 280 levels we found it is consolidating. Then at 280 levels we gave a buy recommendation. But सोचने का बात ये है कि if you have already squeezed out everything in the market, everything is blocked, then obviously you can't buy that stock. But if you kept some idle money with you, this is the opportunity when you can buy some good stocks at lower prices. So it's very important that when you hear a news like this, you have to behave very matured, and you have to look for right opportunities. And you can't overreact to such news, and you can't start playing bearish on your markets just because foreign markets are falling. It's interconnected, but not to a very large extent. Like, it's not a positive correlation on one-to-one basis that if foreign markets are falling, okay, Indian markets will also fall. It's not like that. We need to understand, does the news carry enough gravity? And if yes, then on that particular day, अगर आपका दिमाग काम नहीं कर रहा है, मार्केट से दूर रहिए. पर अगर आपको लगता है कि मेरे को करना है, then you, whatever tips I have given you, you need to keep them in mind. They will be useful for you, because this kind of a thing is again going to happen in future, because we are still not out of this pandemic. So again we will see a lot of volatility in the market. Okay. And honestly speaking, I thought I have to speak about 6 points, but I can only now recall 5 points. We'll just talk it back. First thing I told you, act on a news, not react. Number 2, I told you, is you can't sell your entire portfolio and look for buying it back at a lower prices. Number 3, I told you, is that you have to avoid doing any short positions. Number 4 is that I told you that you should try do averaging, or if some good stock is available at a lower price, you can enter into the stock as a fresh investment also. And number 5 is that you need to maintain some liquidity in hand. That is very, very important. 6th point, it just fizzed out of my mind, so sorry for that. I hope you like the videos, guys, and if you want me to cover any other topics, do let me know. We will try make the video on that. Till then, bye bye from Team InvestorWise. Cheers, stay bullish, guys. Bye.